Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. Today, we're just going to sit here and talk for a couple of minutes. It's been a long week. Had so much to do around here on the homestead. I mean, with just other stuff going up, and you'll see it and you'll hear about it in all the next videos. But just a whole bunch of stuff going on. Been a little under the weather. Had a problem with my tooth, and then it migrated to my ear because you know that area is all related, and so I didn't feel that good past day or so. So I just kind of kept everything low key and did a bunch of work on the computer for real work. Sorry about that. But today we're just kind of hanging out. I am still airing out the building, letting it vent, just because it smells like chemicals, which is nothing exotic or terrible. And since I have the house opened up, the building opened up, I went ahead and opened up every one of the chicken runs. So all the chickens are out doing their chickeny stuff, and it's kind of a relaxed Friday. How about that? Look at those damn chickens that are right. How many chickens can you get on the back of a chair? Well, 3 would be the going number. So, more to come, guys. Okay, guys, now we're back and we're actually sitting in front of the office or studio, or whatever you want to call it. See in the background, right there, everything is going, and then the chickens are beginning to circle. Just a whole lot of stuff going on. If you've been watching in any kind of sequence, my old 4-wheeler took a crap, which is sorely missed. I think we blew out the casing around the rear differential, where it goes out into the rear differential. I don't know if there's any repair in that, because it was leaking oil out like a sieve. The way it is, it started high revving, and I wasn't really concerned because, you know, I have enough sense to know if something starts high revving, getting away from you, you just cut it off and it just drops. You know, it dies. So it wasn't anything terrible, but dadgum, I needed it, because I've been putting in some new fence posts and bringing in concrete. You know, well, if you don't have the 4-wheeler, what do? Well, you just drag it in with a wheelbarrow or throw it on your shoulder, 80-pound bags. But, you know, the way it is. What all's going on? The ducks are in season. That would be the polite way to say it. The ducks are loving on each other. So we got to start getting the nesting boxes up and going. And it's just a whole bunch of this and a whole bunch of that, and I'm proud to have these kind of problems. That means we're growing and we're expanding it. Oh, and this is, come here, Tuck. Yeah, and this is Tucker. This is my special precious baby that I'm messing with while we're talking. So I'm not just out here just spazzing. But a lot of stuff going on. I do have a remedy for the 4-wheeler, the broken 4-wheeler. I'm not going to put any more money into it. It's just not worth it. Dude, if you knock my tripod over, I'm going to whoop your butt. Because this is my brand new camera. I'm going to show you this. This is what we got to work with. These are the ducks coming up to visit. But in the afternoons, on the weekends, I'll let all the chickens and the ducks out and just let them walk around, and they eat the bugs and they poop a little bit, but it's nothing too terrible. It's nothing that much of a problem. And I like, call me a redneck, I like seeing a bunch of damn chickens and ducks in my yard. So that's one thing we're doing. I am about to start on the wiring on this building, on this office studio, and my thought to you is should I insulate it, wall it in with plywood, and then use the metal boxes to wire it in, and just run the bull in the china shop, and then run the wiring in the conduit and put it in there? It would be more of an industrial look. The thing is, if I wanted to do it that way, I have everything to do it, and I actually have the damn breaker box with two 30-amp breakers. Well, you know, with, hey, you behave. With the spaces for 10 or 12 more breakers. Of course, you know, that is just overbuilt for this thing. But man, that'd be cheap and easy. Because I was going to do it, use plastic receptacles, nail them to the sides of the 2x4s, and then put plywood over, have the holes cut, and all that blah blah blah. But I'm really thinking about going the other way now, because I've got that, and that would probably save me about $400 in wire and receptacles and plugs. So I need, in theory, what I'm looking at doing is 3 plugs, outlets, receptacles per side, 2 on the back, 2 on the front. Switch right here, something overhead for a ceiling fan, and then something out here on the outside for a nightlight. That's what I'm looking at doing. And then again, that's what I'm working with, guys. So that's what I'm looking at doing as far as wiring. I will have a breaker box inside, and then I will have, you know, however many breakers I need to do, and then run wire. So at any given time here in the building, we will have a refrigerator running, a freezer running, an AC unit running. It will be insulated, so we're not doing like I mean, it's not going to be a terrible heat sink, and probably 2 computer monitors running. So that's what we're looking at doing out here. Those ducks are crazy. Yeah, I'm sure you can hear them. So, more to come, guys. You know, we're trying to make a video here. Maybe you could hold it down a little bit. Maybe maybe y'all could go to the other side of the property and just shut up. Maybe. More to come. Alright guys, now we're back. But I just, you know, I'm just kind of chewing that around in my head. I think the spray insulation that I was looking at doing is cost prohibitive, because I figured it up and it was like $800 or $900 to spray everything completely inside 1 inch thick, which is not what I was looking to do. I was planning on, you know, wiring and spraying to fill the voids all the way up to the 2x4, you know, and then scrape it down and then attach plywood. That's just not going to work. I'm not going to pay that much for this. It's not worth it. So looks like we may end up going with just the regular old pink stuff, which is something I've done. And Doc Falcon, I will say thank you for your kind offer. I may take you up on that. He'd offered to come down and help, and if that was the case, then by God, I'll give you enough steak to go home on, and it would be a nice time. But I just don't. I appreciate it, but I don't want you to go out of your way, because this is something I can just do in my spare time. But a lot of other stuff's going on too, guys. This is Father's Day weekend. Think about that. If you're a father, your stepfather, doesn't matter. My daddy always told me, he said, there ain't no steps in my house, and he whipped my ass like he was my daddy to prove it. And I turned out all the better. And I think about all the times that he did whip my butt, and I think about all the times he should have whipped my butt. And it probably should have whipped my butt twice as much, but he didn't, because he was a good father. So something's happening. We're going to do a giveaway on some lanterns. It ought to be pretty cool, and we'll talk about that on our live chat on Saturday at 3 p.m. Central Time, which would be tomorrow, which means I got to put this damn video out tonight. I've done like 4 or 5 videos. There's a bunch of other stuff that's going on. I'm trying to do it in sequence, not anything to be sneaky about. It's just, you know, OPSEC. Let's just say that, guys. Damn chickens and dogs. Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap everything up in just a second. You're going to see a picture of my ugly mug pop over here, as well as my beautiful wife on the opposite side. Hang on. They just take off running for some reason. On the opposite side are going to be some videos if we are indeed your brand of wacky. Hooch is out buying slabs of ribs cooked and bringing them home for us to have dinner with. I thought that was really sweet. She found this new place and she wanted to try it, so by God, why not? Anyway, guys, take care of you people.